Hi, this is Robin from The Alchemist Path, and I'm going through some of my Kickstarter rewards that I have finally received. And one of the ones that I always back Travis McHenry for his decks from Bloodstone Studios. Very, very, very good stuff. When you back one of his decks, usually it's so so successful that you get so many of reward tiers, and I got tons of rewards in here. This is the Hieronymus Bosch deck, and I am an artist and an engineer. This is the art side of me. I Bosch is fascinating. It's creepy as hell. It's fascinating. So it'll make a good deck. So we'll go ahead and open this. And here's what I have. Inside, he usually supplies you with a letter. And like I said, there's tons and tons of rewards with this because it just kept hitting different tiers. So we'll go through that. But get a letter, and the letter basically says, please find and close your reward from the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot Kickstarter campaign. If everything is not to your total satisfaction, please let me know. I'll take action and correct it as soon as possible. And he's very good at getting back to you if there's anything ever that you'd like some customer service with. The Hieronymus Bosch Tarot was one of the most challenging decks I have ever created. It took 3 long years of work and dedicated research, but I'm happy to finally share this finished cards with you. As you explore the cards, take a moment to connect with the deck. Every tarot reader is unique, and your connection to the cards might be slightly different than mine, as I created it. Don't be afraid to find your own path through the deck as you draw meaning from each individual card. Who knows, maybe someday you'll end up writing your own book and explores the alternate meanings of this deck. So he has several projects in development for 2021, including a new tarot deck and biographical book called Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen. And I saw a little bit of it, and it looked really great. I'm also doing intense research into the original 36 decans of Egyptian astronomy, of which form the historical bedrock of modern astrology and the hidden meaning behind the cards of the minor arcana. There's also a secret playing card deck in the works that you're going to really be excited about. So track Travis McHenry on Kickstarter. They always do so well, and you will get tons and tons of rewards. So I ended up with the tier that had the soft book, and this is everything you get. You get this really nice box with the deck inside, and we'll take a closer look as I keep pulling things out. This is the mask. We get a mask, velvet bag. This is an altar cloth, and I'll go ahead and lay that down and present everything that way, and a pin. And he let us choose the design of the pin that we would like to see. So you can go to Bloodstone Studios, www.bloodstone.info, to go to his website. So we get an altar cloth as one of our rewards. I'll go ahead and lay that out. And it's actually a really nice fabric. It has a nice feel to it. It's kind of, actually it's silky, very silky. And it has some different depictions on here. We get the velvet bag. Of course, we went above and beyond, so we ended up with the nice box, the velvet box. That actually it's wood beneath. It's not cardboard. And as you can see, is very nice, and then it has all the graphics. Inside we have the looks like a guidebook, small guidebook. Go ahead and set that aside. We get a mask in honor of 2020 and what we're experiencing right now. But it's made with the same it feels like, well, no, it's a different fabric, but it's soft and silky just like that. So, got that. Then we, as I showed before, we got our pin. Nice, solid piece, enameled. We got a sticker. Got another sticker. 2 bookmarks. Set those aside. And a card draw from the next deck. That will be on a Kickstarter, I believe. So be on the lookout for that. That's the Magician's Martyrs. I think there's one with John D. And then the softcover book. And I opted to have him sign the book for me. So it's the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot, a deck of daydreams and nightmares. And it's full color. And it gives a nice description of the card. Now, the thing is with this is it's not a traditional tarot deck. I believe it has 8 suits. So I'll go ahead and open this. And it comes in a really nice, sturdy box. It says a deck of daydreams and nightmares. The groundbreaking new deck presents 78 cards of the tarot as seen through the mind of the 15th century Dutch painter Hieronymus Bosch. Renowned occultist Travis McHenry, creator of the Demon Possessed Tarot and Angel Evoking Tarot, both of which I have as well, has painstakingly isolated scenes and characters from Bosch's paintings to create singular images that convey mystical meanings while capturing the philosophical spirit of traditional tarot cards. Now, some of Hieronymus' I mean, it's creepy. It's really creepy stuff. That's what makes it really well suited for a lot of these cards. So you're gonna have from what I understand, you're gonna have the major arcana, the 22 cards, and you're gonna have 8 suits of minor arcana. So we'll go ahead and go through it. The back of the cards look like this, and they basically have this image. It's just so small. Right in through here. And that's the same image that was chosen to be on the bag and on the box. So we'll go ahead and they have almost like an old school playing card feel to them. This is I believe the linen card stock. And it has a nice linen matte finish to it. So, starting with the major arcana, we have the Wayfarer, Conjurer, Mistress of Terror, the Virgin Mother. Colors are really nice on these too. This is the King of the East. Is that King Solomon and Queen Sheba? The Surgeon. The Lovers. deception, in which she's forced to look at herself alongside this creature. There's going to be a lot of creatures in this deck. Ignorance. Illumination. Table of Plenty. The Flower Pusher. So gross. But it's to be expected. The Barrel Boy. Death. Much of Bosch's work, it's torment and pain and suffer. Paradise shows human frailty, vulnerability, temptation. There's the River to Hell. The Dreamer, which looks like has some sort of like a demonic frog or toad. The Grail Knight. That's very macabre. The Christ Child. Scent of the Blessed. This is a very popular image. Most of you've probably seen this one. The World. And then here we go. So one of the suits is a berries. It's kind of painful. Yeah, it's this one. It's so strange. It has legs. If you legs are over the head, the owl's really cute. And birds devouring. It's all torture, torment. Birds is another one of the suits. Books. This is another suit. This image, I believe, is quite popular. I've seen this one. These cards really have a phenomenal feel to them. Coins. Now, very important, I picked up the book with this one because there's a whole different methodology behind how you're going to read these cards with all the different suits that you're not used to working with. And then you have, I don't know if these are then attributes, because I'd have to go through the book, but you have Sin of Envy, Oh, a sin's probably a suit. That's what it is, I bet. Sin of gluttony. Greed. Lust. Pride. Sloth. Wrath. I don't know. Maybe there's like attributes. So if I set those sin cards aside, the rest are more court cards in these other suits, in which we had books, berries, coins, and birds. Now we got Page of Skates, Knight of Skates, and then we have Swords. That one's really, really macabre. Really like this one. That's actually really nice. And then you have Vessels. So those are all the different cards. You have your 22 major arcana, just as you do with any deck. And they follow pretty much the same format all the way up through the world. And then you have all these additional suits. So you have your berries. You have your birds. You have your books. Coins. That's 4 right there. Skates. Swords. And vessels. So he's counting the sin as one of the suits, instead of like attributes or what have you, because he said there's 8 distinct suits. So that is the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot deck. If you get this deck and you're a traditional tarot card reader, I highly recommend you get a guidebook with it, or he has an instructional video, I believe, on his YouTube, and you can go ahead and take a look at that, because you need some insight as to the mindset that he was in and the methodology that he followed in order to create this deck with all these suits that we're not necessarily used to. So again, you will not be disappointed. I'm really excited to learn a different way of reading tarot cards using his methodology. And then in the back here, it gives you a index of the paintings as they relate to the cards. And most of you will be definitely familiar with the Garden of Earthly Delights. It is extremely famous. It's located in the Madrid, Spain museum. So that's this deck, and it's wonderful. And it was a Kickstarter reward. I got all these awesome items. So go ahead and I'll post a link to Bloodstone Studios. And you could probably pick up, at the very least, he offers usually the deck with the box and the book. So have at it and enjoy. And I'd be really interested seeing how people read these cards if you post videos. Let me know. All right, take care and thank you for watching.